Hello guys, the Championship season is about to get underway and we can't wait for it to start here at the Sportsman Untitled. Who's going to be top goal scorer this season though? Last season it was Joel Piroe at Leeds and he managed 19 goals. Surely someone's going to get 20 plus this season. We're going to have a look at some of the candidates and give our picks. I'm joined by Benjamin Bloom, I'm joined by Conor McGilligan and Statman Dave. Ben, let's start with you in terms of top goal scorer picks. Who are we looking at?
Well, I've got a theory that a lot of people are going to go on Sammy Smodics, but I just wonder whether at Blackburn everything kind of went through him and it'll be a little bit more spread out. So if you're right about 20 being the number, and if you can get 23, 24, you're going to win it, you're probably looking at a team that plays through a striker or maybe plays two up top. And I'm liking Coburn and Ivanovic at Millwall. I know we've been speculating, is he off to Italy or whatever, Ivanovic, but that might not be a bad bet. But I'd throw it back to you, Simon. Do you think that's going to change next year? Is someone getting over 20?
Someone has to get 25 plus. I would expect two players to get 25 goals.
Birmingham could sign Mitrovic.
Birmingham could sign anyone they want right now, and it wouldn't surprise us. Obviously, we're recording this a week before the season starts, and a lot can change. Connor, who tickles your fancy in the top scorer market?
Yeah, not surprisingly, it is Cameron Archer. I think Will still come in with, I've mentioned it previously, but he's going to refine his game a little bit. I think the creative outlets in and around him as well. When you look at Tyler Diblin, he's going to get a hell of a lot of output when it comes to assists. I think when you look at Matías Fernandes, if he's still in that number 8 position, he's going to be absolutely critical in driving through that midfield. We know that Will still likes to build up vertically as well. He's going to be quick on transition. Cameron Archer is rapid. I think there's going to be a lot of damage done by him, in my opinion, in the...
You think they've got that Akpom figure behind him that he had a... Because Carrick played vertically, didn't he, when Archer scored all those goals?
He did, yeah. You know, it's a really good point as well. And Adam Armstrong, I believe, still there, isn't he?
That's what worries me. I don't know if there might be too much switching and competition.
Right.
Adam Armstrong is a guaranteed 15-goal-a-season striker. He plays every week.
Yeah, it depends. It depends if he decides to play a 2. It depends how much he's going to rotate both of them. I don't think you can keep Cameron Archer on the bench in the Championship, to be quite honest with you. So we might be looking at a 2 up front, who knows. But I think Archer's proven it before as well. He's got all the attributes to be the top scorer, in my opinion, in the Championship.
I'm going to be really boring and go completely against what you said, and Sammy Smodics will score a load of goals for Ipswich.
Dave, do you not think he might play number 10, though?
But then you look at Connor Chaplin was the top scorer, right? Or joint top scorer in the Championship last time?
in League One, God, it was ridiculous.
But then you look at the style is more, the forward is more of a target to play to then get into the final third, and it's more of the 3 forwards in behind the last time, you know, McKenna was managing in that league that would score the goals. So, and Sammy Smodics, 27 goals last time he was in the Championship with Blackburn. That is just quality. But in terms of other players, Jay Stansfield is another one, 19 goals in League One. Kyogo's going to be playing off him, someone that's a little bit more vertical, that can play into his feet. Birmingham are going to be very, very good. And whether it is Mitrovic or Jay Stansfield, they're going to score loads of goals. So the boring one is, of course, Sammy Smodics, but I think Jay Stansfield is a really good bet if you want an outsider.
Are we just overlooking George Hurst, though? He's playing up front for the best team.
It's difficult because he's had his injury problems, and as you say, Dave, is his job to score goals, or is it to set the press, occupy centre-backs, run, move the line back while Leif Davis cuts it back to Sammy Smodics? Maybe he's convinced me in the last 3 minutes.
It's never going to be a problem for number 9s in the Championship with Sammy Smodics getting the...
I just wonder, though, whether the parachute teams just spread the goals around too much and you don't get I mean, we had Leeds and Burnley both score 100 points and nobody scored 20 goals. Go figure.
That's why I like Tyrese Campbell at Sheffield United. On slightly second tier, still a very good team. Ruben Sellers now in charge. I think his style of play probably suits Campbell's football slightly more than Wilder's did. He got 11 goals last season in 36 appearances, but I think in terms of finishes in the Championship, he's one of the best.
How many does Kelman score for Charlton?
That's another really good one. I think the 23 goals in League One was a great return, and he's a goal scorer, right? And that's what in a way, we didn't really have that last season. You know, we expect Championship strikers to score 25 plus, right, 30 goals. He's a proper striker, and it will be really interesting to see him as well in that Charlton side.
What about Nathan Broadhead going to Wrexham?
More of a winger, you know, providing the goals. Probably,
but they're getting relegated, aren't they? So it doesn't matter. They're not going to score the most goals in the league.
If you haven't watched the season preview yet, you need to check it out because Dave's got some strong opinions on there. Any other names catching our eye? Can I throw in a Hadji Wright potentially?
Yeah.
If Coventry
I'll
are
throw him
playing
back.
him down the middle. What's wrong with Hadji Wright? Why can't he?
No,
use
I think he
Goldberg?
can as well. If you've got a nice little combination as well between Sakamoto and him, I think that's key. But yeah, Hadji Wright's a very decent player. But in the upper echelon, I'm not sure.
Needs to play down the middle all season for that to be the case.
Not out wide,
Yeah,
down
and
the middle.
He missed 4 months of football last season as well. Right, any other names we want to throw in, or are we going to come to
I
our
liked
final decisions?
Emil Rees would be a
Yes.
fun story if Struber is as fun as we expect him to be, and he plays a lot, and he's kind of the focal point, to use a well-worn cliche, at Bristol City.
Visgarden and Sargent
Yeah.
as well.
Yes,
Not
Chris
mentioned those
Garden, great arrival from Norwich, and the Watford striker who's on loan from Udinese, who I can't remember the name of right now, but I think he got like 24 and 26 last season, and there's a chance he comes in and just
But
scores.
then goes back to Udinese in January to play in Syria.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we'll go around and give our final selections on who's actually going to finish top scorer in the Championship this year. Ben?
Ivanovic.
Cameron Archer.
I'll stick with Tyrese Campbell.
Sammy Smodics.
Excellent stuff.
Boring.
Get your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think's going to be the top scorer in the Championship this season? And we'll come back to this video in a year and see how far off we were. Make sure you like and subscribe while we're at it, because there's loads more Championship content coming your way on The Sportsman.